Last time we did do a video on men's footwear, so here I am doing a video solely for the ladies out there. So we're going to talk about the different types of women's footwear. So in this video I'm going to talk about the different types of heels there is, and then we'll talk about the different footwear, because when you talk about women's footwear, it's not that easy. It's just not the different types of categories there is when it comes to the footwear. There's also different types of heels which has to accompany the name of the footwear in order to get a clear picture of the footwear itself. So the first category of heels that I want to talk about is platform and flatform heels. Again, platform heels will have a plateau in the front, and then it'll definitely be accompanied with a heel. So that plateau in the front, like how you see in the picture, that is a platform heel. That sort of a footwear is called a platform heel. That sort of a heel is called a platform heel. And then we also have a flatform heel. A flatform heel is just a flat platform heel which will have equal height towards the end as well. So the height of the heel is going to be equal throughout. So that is a platform heel. And then moving on to the second heel category, which is a block heel. Again, just like the name suggests, it's just a footwear that will have block as a heel. So the heel is going to look like a block, and that's called a block heel, as you see in the picture. That's a block heel. Then we have wedges. Now wedges will have that sort of a shape like how you see in the picture. It's going to be like higher on towards the back, and then there'll be a smaller plateau in the front. So that is a wedge. So there'll be a continuation as well, and that's a wedge. And then we have the next one, which is stilettos. I don't know who will wear this sort of a footwear. It's super uncomfortable because it's really thin, long heels that come with stilettos. So that sort of a heel with, that pointed heels that's really, really long is called a stiletto. And we do have a different variant of stiletto with shorter heels. So it's going to be pointed. The heel is going to be pointed. It's going to be thin as well. But the heel is not going to be as long as stilettos. And that sort of a footwear is called a kitten heels. So this is a kitten heel. Kitten heel is going to be having, it's literally like a stiletto but shorter in size. So that is all the difference is. And the heel will also be kind of inwardly, it will be curved inwards from the back. So that is one thing that you have to notice about kitten heels. Then we have the last category of heels, which is flats. There's nothing to talk about flats, just like the name suggests, it's just flat. There's no heel, it's not going to provide much height. So that is a flat or a flat heel, which means it'll be literally laying flat on the ground. So that sort of a heel is flat, and this is definitely one of the most comfortable heels ever to exist. So we talked about 6 different types of heels. Now let's move on to the different categories of footwear. So the first one being pumps. Now the picture that you see right now over here is pump. Again, that's called a pump, and it comes in different heels. So I've seen pumps with block heels, I've seen pumps with kitten heels. So usually it comes with kitten heels, but it comes with block heels as well. So these kind of shoes are called pumps. Then we have the next one, which is espadrilles. Now espadrilles again are footwear that is usually made up of canvas or cloth, and the main thing or the main feature of this particular footwear is that it'll have woven rope towards on the sole. So that is the main feature that you have to look forward for, so that you know this is a footwear that's called espadrilles. Now espadrilles will have those woven rope soles. And moving on to the next one, which is jutis. Again, jutis are an Indian footwear. I've also talked about the men's version of jutis in the men's footwear video. Now these are the female version of the footwear that we talked about in the men's video. That's called mojris or mojris. But jutis again are really popular. It's usually handcrafted, and it's an Indian footwear. And these are jutis, and it usually comes with flat heels. There's no jutis with heels, it's always flat. And then we have gladiators. Now the one that you see over here are called gladiators. It'll have crossed laces, like it'll have crossed strings. In fact, not laces, it'll have crossed strings. And when you see those kind of crossed strings, you have to know that these are called gladiators. And then the last one is boots. Again, boots, just one footwear that can make any basic dress look much more dressier, and that's called boots. So we have different sizes of boots as well. So some boots cover your ankle, sometimes it covers more than that, it reaches up to your knees. So depending on the length of depending on how much it covers, you can call it an ankle boot as well as say a knee length boot. So this is a boot. Men also wear boot, but it's not really common. Like usually it's women who wear boots, and women's boots are always fashionable. It's always trending, and you can always wear it and pair it with anything in order to make everything look much more dressier. So I hope you understood. Again, if you want to talk about the kind of footwear that you're wearing, say if somebody comes to you and asks, what is your footwear? If they ask you something like that, what are you wearing? What is this called? Then you can go ahead and combine the name of the heel and then combine it with the name of the footwear that you're using. Say if you're wearing a knee-length boot, you can say it's a knee-length boot with blocked heels, or you can say it's a pump with it's a block-heeled pump, or it's a stiletto gladiator. That's how you can name your footwear. So I hope this video was helpful for all those people who really do look after their footwear, were like really particular about the clothes that they wear, and I hope this helped you improve your vocabulary as well. And in case if you want to know more about the course that we provide at English House, and if you want to know more about how we teach English through WhatsApp, definitely do go ahead and click on the link below. Thank you so much for watching.
English House. English at your fingertips.